Hello everybody, I'm Evan Goldman, and today I'm going to be talking about how to draw an orange using a charcoal pencil. Okay, let's begin. So I'm beginning by really following the contour of the orange with my eye as I draw it. So at this point, it looks sort of like a cartoon, maybe an abstract drawing, but it doesn't really have any form. So I really want to think about how the light is hitting the orange in order to give it volume. In this case, I have the light source coming from over here, and I'm going to basically break my shape up into a light mass and a dark mass. So here we have the light mass and the dark mass. So you can see I'm shading in using these lines, and I'm really trying to follow the form to emphasize the roundness. I can also add a shadow. This way it feels like it's grounded and it's not just a floating orb. Now the most important part of this demonstration is putting in the core shadow. So the core shadow is the part that's in between the light mass and the dark mass. And this is what really gives the shape volume. Next, I'm going to focus on the transition. And this is the transition from the core shadow into the light mass. So that's transition. And then I also have to think about the reflected light. Now in this case, it's that little bit of white that's sort of reflected on the bottom of the orange as it's sitting on the tablecloth. So you can see it's a little bit lighter down here because of the reflection. So right here is the reflected light. And finally, we have the highlight. So that's this little part where the light is ricocheting off the orange and we see that little spark of white in the orange. In order to do this, I'm going to shade around the highlight. I'm using a circular motion so you don't see the pencil marks as much. I erased a little bit of the highlight using my kneaded eraser. I prefer a kneaded eraser to a rubber eraser because I feel like the rubber erasers sometimes make little marks on the paper and it is very frustrating. Okay, so now I'm gonna get rid of this line a little bit. So if I have a variation in the line, for example, it's a little bit darker down here, and then it gets lighter. That also makes it look more three-dimensional. And that's the highlight. Okay, so now that I have the sphere, I'm going to put in some of the details. For example, the little stem. We have some of this texture. Maybe I can erase it a little bit. Sort of break up some of these lines. But I want to keep my focus on the three-dimensionality of the shape. Okay, now I'd like you to try this at home. You can use an orange, an apple, any type of fruit you like. Just remember to focus on the three-dimensionality of the form. Well, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.